Another rough start from Mariners pitching and another Mariners loss. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show where we love Seattle pro sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today we are here to unfortunately talk about another Mariners loss and another bad start from Mariners pitching. Again, specifically by George Kirby this time, which again is just so uncharacteristic of George Kirby. It's been uncharacteristic of our pitching staff in general this year. Again, we're so early into the season that I expect they will get better because these are some of the best pitchers in baseball. But my goodness, it sure does hurt that they are starting out with such struggles because, this is just not how we wanted to open the season. We were hoping that this season would be the season where we don't start out slow. That way, maybe, a handful of more wins at the beginning of the season would pay off for you at the end of the season. But so far, that is not the way it's playing out. Let's look at these numbers and see what happened today. Okay. Again, we mentioned George Kirby and him struggling. So let's look at him first. George Kirby today, 4 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 5 earned runs. Only had 3 strikeouts today and allowed a home run as well. So definitely not his strongest day. It started out well, right? If you were watching this game, you saw the first couple of innings and it was like, okay, George Kirby, he's going to work his way through this and we'll get by. Then the 3rd inning came, had some struggles, and then the 4th inning came and had even more struggles, and then they had to get him out of there. The rest of the pitching staff was able to go the rest of the way without letting any more runs by, which was good because it allowed this team to start to climb back in. But again, not until way late. We hit, Dominic Canzone hit a home run in the 7th inning, and that was our first run. And then Haniger hit a home run that brought him and Julio Rodriguez home, and then that got us up to 3. And unfortunately, we couldn't add on to that in the 9th inning to complete the comeback. But I do want to take a look at something with our batters in general. Okay, another day where we had 10 strikeouts. 10 strikeouts as the team, but we walked 6 times. So again, that's a better ratio than what we've been seeing lately. Like I said, the approach looks different. It just hasn't yielded results yet, but hopefully we'll see more lines like, well, not like this. We don't want to be striking out that much that often, but we'll see more lines where those walks, even when the strikeouts are up, that the walks are also up, right? That hopefully that will be the case. Again, they want to keep that line moving and get the next man up so that they have a chance to do something, and those walks do that. So, again, hopefully the whole idea of the team that they put together this year, again, Jerry Dipoto and Justin Hollander, they had to do what they had to do to fit within the budget constraints, right? So they did that while trying to get a new style of team where they wouldn't strike out as much. And again, hopefully that would be the idea, and actually have the idea of keeping the line moving work this time, right? So again, it's still so early. We haven't seen that play out yet, but hopefully they will get going. Again, we're just, a handful of 12 games in to this season, right? We are sitting 4-8. We're 4 games under 500. That was the most that we were ever under 500 last season. So, we're hoping that, again, it was frustrating last year to keep sitting back and forth at 500, but yeah, we don't want to go even any further under 500 than what we are right now. So let's keep it moving. Let's hope they get things together here. Right? I mean, again, not bad. We had Crawford, Rodriguez, Polanco, Haniger all get a walk. Canzone again had 2 walks today, plus that home run. Again, just did a great job of doing what he needs to. I mean, so far this season, he's looking like he could be one of those surprise guys that ends up doing a lot better for you than you were expecting. And if everybody else starts, hitting to their average, then this team is going to be really good. Again, this is just such a small sample size that I don't think we need to be panicked. But I understand being frustrated because I am myself as a fan too. Like it's like, oh geez, can you guys just do what you're supposed to do so that we don't get stuck in this situation that like we have the last few years where we're fighting from behind from the beginning of the season. Let's get out there and get it done early so we're not in a 3-way race at the end of the season again for that playoff spot. Let's get out ahead of everyone. Our division is mostly struggling right now, so it doesn't look too bad for division wise, but still we want to do better than this. Yeah, that's what happened in this game. That's how I feel about this game. It's another loss, again, another concern that again pitching is still not doing what we expected to do. The bats still didn't really come alive because again they didn't really come till late. I mean, it is nice that something did happen and they did start to mount a comeback, but hopefully we can start getting hits earlier in the game and score a run or two earlier in the game and put a little bit more pressure on the opposing team. But there you go. That is the Mariners loss. Again, unfortunately, George Kirby took the loss on that one. Let me know what you thought of it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave those comments, and let me know what you're thinking of the season. 12 games into it, being 4-8. Hit the follow and subscribe button on a podcast version that you're listening to, and leave a 5-star rating and a written review because that all helps the show grow. And thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with the sea of sound, you'll see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.